time. So while the kids are out of school, you can schedule to get their wisdom teeth removed and make sure that aftercare is a breeze.
Joining us now for more in the sponsored interview is Dr. Heath Hendrickson with Wisdom Teeth Only. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Okay, doctor, we talked about the wisdom teeth and we've talked about the procedures and how amazing and simple you make it. Now we want to talk about post-care.
Yeah. Post-care is really important. And I'm really proud of our staff and our team in our office because I think we offer a really good system for patients to have the best outcome after the procedure. First thing I want to say is when you have your wisdom teeth out in our office is that we offer a post-op call line that is open all weekend and every day. And my nurses carry a phone and they're there for you, right? Because the majority of problems that patients have can be resolved right at home. And that's important to know, right? You don't have to come into the office. They can be taken care of there. First thing I would mention is that we give all of our patients post-op instructions. And you know what? The instructions that are given have been developed over years and years and years and years. Almost every single question a patient has is covered in the post-op instructions. So really important. There's a link there for videos and all kinds of other information that can help make that process easier. Either of you have your wisdom teeth out?
Yes.
Okay, what was your biggest concern afterwards?
I remember being so nervous about dry sockets.
Yeah.
They make it sound so scary. I remember flushing it out and being really nervous. It didn't happen, but I know it can.
It probably is the biggest concern patients have, and I would really put them at ease because honestly, true dry socket is really, really rare anymore. We offer a procedure in our practice, which we really ought to look into in another segment, called PRF, where we take blood from the patient and we create a little plug that goes in the socket, and it reduces dry socket from 1 in 10 to 1 in 100. I mean, it just really takes it down.
Wow.
So we do that for every patient at no charge. But if you do have pain afterwards, usually it's because you've been eating and you've gotten some food in there. And you imagine if you had an injury on your arm with some stitches and you got it dirty, after a day or two, it would start to get infected, it would start to hurt, right? That's basically what happens to kids when they start day 5 to 7 or 3 to 7. They start aching, right? It's achy. And there's lots of things we can do for that. Y'all are familiar, you remember getting the syringe, right?
Here, I'll hold it up.
Yeah, hold that up. The syringe that you would gently rinse the sockets out with.
Right.
Well, it's important that you do it gently and you don't power wash the sockets, right? But just gently keep the food out of the holes. That's super important. But there are some other great things that we send home with our patients. This is called Oral Soothe. This is a really cool material that they can actually put in the hole that in about 2 minutes numbs the socket and takes that pain away. Kind of resets the system and they feel better.
Let's show that one too.
Yeah.
There
And
it
so
is.
how many days would you say we are making sure we're flushing and putting the soothing ointment on?
You know what? You're going to be out of the dry socket window within 5 to 7 days. And after that, there's no risk. You can eat what you want. Food gets in the pocket. It's not a big deal. But you keep rinsing until the hole goes away. I want to mention one other thing, too, because this is something patients don't know about. After the procedure, pain is a big concern, right?
Okay, so that is a big one, doctor, because I could not keep what they gave me, and these were strong drugs. It was
couldn't keep them
Percocet,
down, right?
and that made my post-op horrible.
Yeah, really difficult.
Yeah.
There's a new drug, and I would show this, if you can show that on the camera. It's called Exparel. This is brand new. Your doctor puts this in at the time of the procedure and actually puts it near the sockets. This will keep the area numb for up to 3 days. And that's amazing. That gets you through that first time period where you're trying to keep things down, it's hard to eat, all that, and keep you comfortable. And it is actually marketed as an alternative to opioid medications. We really try to stay away from Percocet, Vicodin, and Lortab, and keep that away from kids especially. Oral surgery is the #1 reason that people become addicted to prescription painkillers. Even when you go to, I got a ticket one time and had to go to a traffic class, right? And the officer made the point that he had pulled over so many people who were on pain medications that they'd gotten from the dentist, right? It's a big problem. So this is an awesome alternative and it works amazing.
I love hearing that too, because I am like Saray, I can't keep them down. They make me sick. So it's twofold. We don't want the addiction. And if we can't take them, what do we do?
Yeah.
Here's a new answer.
Awesome.
It's come a long way since I was 15 years old and got mine yanked out.
Oh my God, and that shouldn't be an alternative. That should be standard protocol at this point.
It really should. The problem is because it's new, there's a patent on it and they are charging a lot for it. In our office, we charge, I think it's $200 for that treatment. Average is more $350. Okay, so we're trying to keep it low, but it's expensive. And we're hoping when the patent runs out, it'll be something we can do for everybody, just like the PRFs we do now.
Oh,
Dr. Hendrickson, yeah, what we know about you is you try to keep the cost down,
really
but
do.
the same, if not better quality of surgery and post-op. Dr. Henderson, you also have a deal going on right now.
Yeah.
$100 off.
$100 off, and that's your insurance or cash pay if you mention Good Things Utah. Again, $9.99 is our cash price. Most insurance patients don't pay anything at all, or maybe $100, $200 total. We really try to keep this manageable for patients and families.
Thank you so much for doing that for us and the viewers. Right there on the screen, 100 off with code Dr. Wisdom Teeth. Hop
Or
online.
Good Things Utah.
Either
You
one
can
will
mention
work.
either
one will work.
one.
Yep.
Thank you so much. And thank you again to Dr. Wisdom Teeth and Wisdom Teeth only for this sponsored interview.